Hey everyone, as you know by now, last night Congress passed the bailout and President Bush signed it into law, which I was totally against that, just for the record. In fact, I considered making a video a couple of days ago urging people to call their congressman and tell them to vote against it. I was pretty glad when the House first rejected the bailout I did a few days ago, but I knew it would pass. I knew that everybody would talk enough people into changing their mind and make it pass. Everybody thinks, oh my God, the sky is falling, we got to pass this thing, when really the best thing to have done would have been to have done nothing. In fact, the bill they just passed is actually worse than the one they rejected the first time, because instead of spending $700 billion, it spends $850 billion. Plus, they added a bunch of new pork barrel projects onto the bill and just made it a big mess. So, yeah, I was totally against it. It was a bad thing. They should have done nothing. Now, as far as who to blame for the whole financial mess to begin with, I think both the Democrats and the Republicans. Yeah, you got I know some talk show hosts like Rush Limbaugh and others that say no, the Republicans are not to blame at all for this. It was all the Democrats. And granted, yes, it was Barney Frank who authored legislation a few years back that forced mortgage companies to give loans out to people that can't afford mortgages, those subprime loans. And yes, that was definitely a problem. But hey, look, when President Bush took office, who was in charge of Congress the first, 6 years of his presidency? The Republicans. I mean, if they would have wanted to change this, they could have done it then when they had the majority, and instead they did nothing. So I have to put the blame on them just as much as the Democrats. But overall, though, this bailout, I think long term will make things worse. It'll make things a lot worse, I think. It'll make it... I mean, Ron Paul has a video of my favorites where he explains things a lot better than what I could. And basically, both parties screwed it all up, and no, it was a mess. But I knew it would happen. The best thing to have done would have been to have done nothing, with the chips fall where they may. If banks and other financial institutions can't manage their own way, then they have to crash and burn. I mean, I'm sorry, that's how it goes. That's the way it works in a capitalistic society. If you can't make it, you crash, you fail, you burn. That's how it is. And then you rise again from the ashes. That's my feeling about it anyway. So what do y'all think?